about the new event in November in China. How important for you to go on that market, and did you experience any difficulties on the way to get the fight down there?
Yeah, it's important. Every time we go into a new market, it's very important to to be successful. We just went to Japan. We were trying to get into Japan for so long, and to do an event there, we finally got it off the ground, did it, and it was a huge success. Now we're going into China, and yeah, we're hoping to really introduce that country to the UFC and to mixed martial arts. I think that every time we go into a new country and put on a huge, great event, it starts to spark in every country. People start training, gyms start opening, and more fighters start to come out of those countries. Russia? I don't know how well I do in Russia, but yeah, it's funny to say that because I'm joking, but yeah, we're actually taking an event to Russia very soon. Very soon. Sooner than you would think. Okay. Thank you.
Forrest, Tito, great fight, definitely fight of the night. For what it's worth, Tito, I had you winning round 3, so good fight to both of you. Question for Chael. Toward the end of the fight, there was a knee. Was that a good legal knee?
I don't make those decisions, and I hate those rules anyway. I'm an old school guy before we had rounds and weight classes and all that stuff, and we're in a lot better spot now. I don't propose we should go back to that, but I don't care about legal or illegal. I could see him, I could see it coming. It's just the way it goes.
God, I wish all the press conferences were like this.
Tito, you're a face that has been around MMA and really pop culture for a number of years since the start. What comes after this for you? You say your body is sort of, it's taking the wear and tear. What's next for you as far as getting your face out there? Do you have aspirations to do anything with media, in the future?
Vacation comes first. Family time. I think me and the boys and the gender are on vacation. Enjoy a month. I bought a fishing boat last year. I do a lot of fishing. I don't know, maybe some commentating. I'm going to continue to be successful, that's for sure. I ain't done, this is just a different chapter of my life. I don't know, maybe some acting classes. Since Dana Baggs on me how horrible of an actor I am. Maybe I really sharpened up on my skills as well as I did in the UFC. I think I could do the same thing in the theatrical realm. It's just a matter of putting my hard work and dedication towards those things. It's going to be nice to live a normal life. No one understands what us fighters go through at all, unless you're a fighter. It's the most loneliest sport in the world because we deal with our own demons. And we got to challenge ourselves each and every day. I got great guys like Paul Laccanino, Jason Grillo, Aaron Rosa, trainers that have put me through my camps each and every year the last 15 years to push me to a level that I need to be a fighter. But no one understands what those fighters go through. And when it comes to getting that cage, you understand it's the most lonely sport in the world because we got to defend ourselves. We got to do what we need to do. Now I get to live a normal life as you guys do. It's going to be exciting to drink what I want, to eat what I want, to have family time.
He's going to look like Matt Serra in a month.
I'm excited for the future, man. I'm good. Like I say, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to work. I came from nothing. I achieved everything in my life that I wanted to do as a fighter. Thanks to Dana, Lorenzo, Frank Fertitta for giving me the opportunities that I've had. Me and Dana had a back and forth, but it was always just business to me. Nothing to be personal in that. I'm excited for the future. I'm still young, man. I just turned 37. It'll be nice to live a normal life. So we'll see what the future holds for me.
Right.
Opportunities will happen, and I'll take advantage of those opportunities as I've done in the last 15 years in the UFC.
Congrats on a beautiful career. Forrest, that's a win, in the win column there. You're a former champion, coming off of a win. What are you looking forward to possibly for your next fight?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. I don't know. Any suggestions? I'm open.
What was fight of the night? So, you know, any fight with you involves usually, you know, a barn burner.
I don't know, I guess thank you. I don't know, I just feel bad that I took Tito's moment from Joe. I really, I didn't think about it. Obviously, I was in a little weird mindset at the time, so sorry about that.
I've got a question down here. Obviously, now that Anderson is here, if we could get a, it's over here, Karen. If we can get a, just a quote from Anderson about how he feels about the knee and the fact that some people are debating whether or not that was legal.
The knee was legal. The knee was legal. So we watched it on tape. The knee was legal. The ref called it legal. There's no need to talk about the illegal knee. There was no illegal knee.
Okay. Second question, Dana, for you is that Chad Mendes took out Cody McKenzie very quickly. Is there a shortage of opponents in his division for him? I mean, just recently he was fighting for the title, and then you fought Cody, and some people say that maybe Cody wasn't ready for that fight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Mendes is awesome, man. This kid's nasty. You saw it tonight that yeah, Cody was definitely out of his league tonight. And yeah, this kid, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Of course, we want to set him up with the best available opponent, you know, and get him back in line for title contention. And he just, I mean, he outclassed this kid so bad tonight, it was insane. Yes, that was probably one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of smart people in this room, help me out here. Lopsided, yeah, that's one of them. With yeah, everything. Just keep thinking and keep saying it. That's what was here tonight. And it was a disjustice to him. We need to get him a better fight than that for his next fight. The kid is awesome. He looked incredible tonight. He outclassed him.
And last question, Forrest. Is there any thought that you would have to retiring soon? You know, you've got a win here. It's a nice win. You know, some of your cohorts are starting to hang it up. I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
No, I've definitely got some fights left in me.
Okay.
I'm just not calling out John Jones.
He's going to fight Cody McKenzie next.
I'm Cordero for the MMA Truth in Puerto Rico. Anderson extends his win streak in the UFC, and he's keeping the middleweight division hostage. Is there anything to make him move up or down?
I don't ever tell guys whether to move up or down. Anderson Silva is the greatest fighter in the history of mixed martial arts. I'm in awe of this guy. I've said it for a long time. I think that he is the greatest fighter to ever be involved in mixed martial arts. This guy does things to people that other people can't do. He's 37, going on 38 years old. He doesn't look like he's slowing down. As new contenders come up in the 185-pound division, unless Anderson Silva calls me up on the phone and tells me he wants to go to 205, I talked to him before. He did 2 fights at 205, and he said he didn't want to do it. He wanted to stay at 85. I mean, if a guy is that great and that talented at 185 pounds, you never ever heard of Anderson Silva having trouble cutting weight. This was a hard cut for me. I don't think I can do this anymore. I mean, he never comes in looking frail on the day of the weigh-ins. 185 pounds is the weight that he likes. It's the weight that he loves, and it's the weight that he is absolutely and completely dominating.
Chael, I don't think we've ever seen Anderson respond or act the way he did on the conference call, on the initial press conference, and on the weigh-ins. But at the end of the fight, he embraced you and even asked for the Brazilian people to applaud you. What was running through your mind at the moment?
Well, that's the way you deal with combat. You always shake hands and you always leave it in the octagon or in the ring or on the mat. Those are the rules, and I follow those same rules. That was great that he did it. It was very nice of him. And the Brazilian fans have it down right. They back their guy. And North America is the only country in the world where we don't do that. And that's fine. But I really admire the Brazilian fans, including when I'm getting booed on the way in. I should be getting booed when I'm taking on their guy.
And one of the things, let me jump in here for a second. that is always hysterical to me. Now, leading up to this fight, everybody was saying, Chael Sonnen crossed the line. He said things you shouldn't say. Well, you know, da-da-da-da, Chael Sonnen is bad to the sport. He shouldn't be in the sport. Then, as we get closer to the fight, and this guy's listened to everything under the sun about his country, his family, his team, his this, his that, he gets angry. You know, the shoulder thing happens, and I wish it didn't. So that's why I stand there. I'm not standing there to take fucking photos. I'm supposed to be there to make sure that that thing doesn't happen. It happened so fast that I was upset with myself, and then I watched the replay, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I could have stopped that unless I didn't even let them get near each other. But now, then everybody says, Anderson Silva's horrible, he lost fans, this and that. Does everybody realize this is a fight? This is the fight business. This is what guys, you know, not all the time guys are going to like each other, and they're not always going to be friendly, and it's not always going to be, you know, we're not always going to live within the martial arts realm. It doesn't happen all the time. This is a fight, and this is the fight business.
To finish, Anderson, is there any ill will still for Chael?
Nel senso che viene semplicemente no contro Chael ainda.
Thank you. Just to finish, Tito.
He said no.
Tito Ortiz, right here in the middle. Well, front row, right in the middle. Thank you for the memories, man.
That's it. Thank you, man. Every one of my fights, 27 fights, 28 fights. I think I made the fans happy. And I fought my ass off every single time. I have no regrets at all. It is what it is. I think I did my job well. And I'm thankful for everything. The UFC done for me.
Franklin?
Chael, I know that your goal is to be UFC middleweight champion. Whether that comes against Anderson Silva or anyone else, does that still remain your goal to be UFC middleweight champion after the performances you put on against arguably the best fighter in UFC history?
Well, I really believe if you're going to be in this company and you're going to take up a spot, that you've got to be chasing the championship. Don't be there just to be a good. There's plenty of young guys that can come in and get their opportunity. And I had my chance. And then I got it again. And I'm not going to ask for anything. I'm grateful for it. I'll make those decisions later, but I will not hang around not for one day to blend in. It's either to be the world champ or move on and do something else.
And do you take, I know you prefer to win, but do you take anything from this fight? You can hold your head up, but do you take things from this fight knowing that the kind of fight you gave this man, you put him in a place that no one else has put him? Do you take any solace in that?
You know, I don't. It's pass or fail when you're in there. You either get it done or you don't. I was handed a lot of compliments after the first fight. I'm going, geez, guys, that's nice, but did you see who won the fight? I didn't win the fight. And it's pass or fail. That's it. And, you know, he's just a regular guy. He's another guy. We weigh the same thing. And he finds a way to win, and I admire it.
Chael, what are the chances we actually see you share Brazilian barbecue with Anderson Silva?
I am starving. I could go for some Brazilian barbecue right now. But only if it's medium rare.